Welcome to the show. I'm your energy alchemist, Dante Martin. Today we have an episode of Your Journey Report. The zodiac that'll be reported on will be Taurus. Because this is a general read, I can't possibly get every Taurus in the world. But if you hear this message and you resonate with it, then you know this message is for you. The Taurus that I'm speaking to, maybe you haven't had many competitions as of late. Maybe you tend to find yourself in competitions, but lately you haven't had many competitions. But maybe lately there's been people coming into your energy that have been bringing the energy of competition around you just a little bit, slightly. Maybe you've had people competing with you, whether it be at work or in a relationship, or maybe they challenge some of the things that you come up with. And you're starting to see that energy of competing peek his head out. I'm talking to a Taurus that financially, there was a time where you felt like your finances were doing good at some point. But maybe they have turned, maybe they're in the reverse at the moment. Maybe you feel like things have stopped for you. I'm talking to a Taurus that you hit this wheel of fortune where things were coming in for you, or money was coming in, or job interviews were coming in. Things were going good for you in your life. But then something happened to where that wheel of fortune was in reverse. Not that you lost your wheel of fortune, Taurus, but something put it on pause. Something made it stop raining down on you. And maybe it was those competitions. Maybe those competitions that you were in when you were getting this wheel of fortune ended up making everything pause for you. You slowly got out of those competitions. And that wheel of fortune that is around you, Taurus, the Taurus that I'm talking to, the ones that resonate with this, that wheel of fortune that you still have in your energy that isn't upright at the moment, the more people come against you, the more people that put you in competitions, Taurus, they're not doing anything but feeding that wheel of fortune energy. Because the more they put you in competitions, the more it makes you stronger, the more it makes you level up. It makes you learn your lessons. It makes you take your energy to a better atmosphere is what I heard. Stratosphere is what I heard. It makes you become a Taurus that is unfuckwittable. While you're becoming that Taurus, your wheel of fortune is on its way up as well. Because the stronger you get, the more resilient you become, Taurus. The more drive you have to go and get that wheel of fortune. You don't sit back and accept it. Those competitions that are coming towards you in this moment are coming because you're going to grow and you're going to learn from them. And it's going to take you into a life of feeling the abundance that you've been waiting for, Taurus. That abundance is in reverse. Maybe you felt it before, but you want to feel it again. And soon you will. Let's go to the message from your higher self, Taurus. The message from your higher self is, embrace what you have learned and cherish your experiences because they are divinely fated. Everything that has happened to you up until this point in your life has happened for a reason, Taurus. No matter what happened, if you feel like you've been wronged by the universe, if you feel like you've been wronged by a partner, if you feel like you've been wronged by a job, if you feel like you've been wronged by a relationship, it doesn't matter. All of that had to happen so you can become who you are in this moment. Maybe you're a Taurus out there that's on this journey alone and you want somebody and things haven't been going right for you in this moment. But if you look at this card, there's this person that's on this bike by themselves. What I'm saying to you is that bike isn't a two-seater bike. Where you're going, Taurus, maybe it's just supposed to be for you. Maybe you're going there for yourself. The people that's around you that are clogging onto you and leeching onto you and always asking and begging for you, maybe they're not supposed to go with you, Taurus. There's not enough room on the bike that you sit on. You have a basket, but maybe that basket is for the things that the universe has for you, whether it's money, jewelry, clothes, financial or materialistic things or whatever, love. That basket is for you to hold that stuff in, and the bike is to hold you so you can get to your destination, not for you to carry everybody with you. Embrace what you've learned from whatever has held you down, whatever has kept you from reaching the goals that you've tried to attain for yourself. Embrace what you've learned from that lesson. Cherish what it's taught you by holding yourself back because of other things that were on the outside of your world that probably didn't even affect you, but you took it upon yourself to make it affect you. Even if those things held you back and made you feel like you couldn't grow because of it, don't get angry at those things. Don't get angry at those people. All of those things were in your path because it was divinely planned for you to experience those situations, because not only were you going to affect other people around you, but you were going to affect yourself when it was time for you to finally understand that you have to move on this trip and on this journey alone and not with other people. When you love yourself, when you trust yourself, all those experiences that you had with people that side blocked you or screwed you over or stopped you from growing, all those experiences happened because they needed you to trust yourself and love yourself so you can get on that bike that is only made for you and go find the goal you've been reaching and yearning for this whole time. Don't get angry if you're in a spot and you feel like you should be further, or you feel like you're not where you're at because maybe outside influences stopped you. Don't get angry about that. Those outside influences put you exactly where you needed to be when you needed to be there. Maybe you didn't need to grow so fast. Maybe you needed to be slowed down. But now you're on that bike. You're riding that bike by yourself. Nobody is in the basket. Nobody is being pumped. It's just you, Taurus. And it's saying, now's your moment. Forget about everything else. It's been divinely fated for you to be here at this moment. It's been divinely fated for you to continue this journey alone and do what you need to do alone. Don't worry about other people, because the people that are for you will come towards you when they need to. And by the time they come towards you, maybe, Taurus, you won't be riding a single bike. The universe will give you a car. The universe will give you a plane. At this moment, the universe is saying, I'm giving you this bike just for you. Don't start adding other people to it. Taurus, your guardian message was the Hermit. Introspection, self-discovery, mentorship. In this moment, Taurus, you may feel the need to be alone, self-search, self-soul search for yourself or what you are wanting in your life. Maybe that's not such a bad idea. Your guardian message is telling you being in this Hermit energy is okay. Remember, there's only enough room on the bike for you. So you going into this Hermit energy is the energy that you need to be in. Maybe you feel guilty about only giving to yourself, or maybe you feel guilty about being to yourself. Your guardian message is telling you, don't feel guilty, because that's when you can flourish and become the light that you've always wanted to be. Maybe those outside influences and their pressure and their stress, maybe that is what holds you in a low vibrational state that you're in. Maybe you're automatically are up here, but when you're dealing with everybody's shit or when you're dealing with everybody's stuff, it puts you here. Your guardian message, Taurus, keep searching for who you are and what you want. It's okay to be selfish every now and then. It's okay to stay to yourself, to enlighten yourself so you can find the path that you want to travel on the journey that you're taking in this moment. Let's go to your past, present, future, Taurus. There's something in your past that might have been a tower in your life or in your journey. Somehow you avoided it. Maybe you knew something wasn't right, or you did something to avoid a tower that was huge, that was going to be a major part in your story. You got the tower in reverse. I'm not saying that this tower will ever come up in your life again, but in this moment, it's in reverse. It's there, but it's not upright, meaning that it's kind of like on pause, but whatever you're doing in this moment, you're not making this tower happen. So if you stop doing something in the past, maybe you were with somebody that was married and you stopped seeing them. There was going to be a tower that was going to happen. Since you stopped seeing them, that tower is not happening. You know, it's like some type of energy like that. In your present, maybe you've been thinking about being more of a white light, a light energy. Maybe you've been praying a little bit more. Maybe you've been talking to your angels, or you've been talking to your guides. You feel guided to do something, or you feel guided to be a better version of yourself, Taurus, in this present moment. Maybe that's why you avoided that tower, because in the past you were doing something that was going to bring drama to your life. And then you probably turned your life around, or you had an idea, or you made a choice to stop doing something that made that tower go away in a moment. But right now, presently, I'm talking to a Taurus that is thinking about doing better for themselves, or maybe even deciding, hey, I'm going to start going to church now. Let's talk about your future. In your future, you're walking away from something. You're walking away from, I'm going to be honest with you. I think you're going to walk away from, the journey that you're on. I'm going to be a white light. I'm going to do everything right now. I'm going to do all the good stuff. I'm going to be a good Taurus. You're going to walk away from that energy at some point. You're going to walk away from it, but then you're going to walk towards feeling like you're trapped, because then you're going to hit some wall and be like, should I be doing this? For instance, I gave you the idea of maybe you were with somebody that was married, right? And then you decided, oh, I don't want to do this no more. So you avoided a tower. Now, let's say you avoided that tower, but then one day that person that's married comes to you and say, hey, I want to be with you again. So then you start flirting with them and you want to be with them again. So now you start fucking them again, right? That tower has a chance to come into your story. So because you know this, Taurus, and you know you walked away from the tower before, you start getting into this battle with your mind of, should I walk away from this or should I keep playing in this energy? I want to be a good person, but I also feel like I want to do bad things or cheat or make other people cheat. It's like you do something that makes you feel trapped. Like, oh, I shouldn't do this, but I kind of want to. Like you walk away from something. And again, like I said, I feel like you're walking away from that energy of feeling like I feel guided to be this type of person, or I feel guided to pray. I feel like you're walking away from that type of energy because maybe life is starting to go good for you. You know, when people start getting good things in their life, they start praying for it. Or when things are starting to go good for people, they stop taking the medicine that was making them feel good. You know, like maybe something happened to where you feel like, oh, everything's going good, so I'm going to stop now. Or maybe nothing changed in your life and you feel like it was pointless or worthless, so you decided to stop. Who knows? I'll just see you walking away from something, and you could be walking away from somebody, but you're walking away from something or somebody to walk towards feeling trapped. I know for some of you Tauruses out there, you're like, oh shit, that doesn't sound good for a future. Oh my goodness, I'm going to walk into a trap. But hold on. Maybe that trap is between somebody that you know that is either younger than you or they act younger than you. Somebody that could be immature, have a mouth on them, kind of be in their head. Could be a child, it could be a lover. But it's something that you're going to walk away from, and you're going to walk towards them, and they're going to have you in this trap. And like I said, it's somebody that maybe you've been trying to walk away from, but you find yourself saying that you can't. That's how I feel. That's why you've been getting this message of be alone. Looking at what you have in store for your future, if you don't take that route of trusting yourself and loving yourself first, you're going to end up walking towards somebody that's going to just put you in this trap feeling. That's why the message from your higher self and from your guardian was love yourself and focus on you. And it's okay to be in that hermit energy. You don't have to have somebody riding on that single person bike with you because there's not enough room. Maybe one day you will get the room you have and need to have somebody with you, but maybe today or tomorrow or 6 months from now isn't the time. But whatever you do, Taurus, it's going to be your decision. I'm just a messenger. The choice is yours.